Hello, it's Scott Manley here with episode 17 of Xenonauts, and this episode is going to be much more concentrated on the geoscape with big things happening. Whoa, workshop has been completed in Northern Africa. We are really starting to run out of space here, but we have room for... Okay, we're going to need to hire some more dudes, but we should probably hire some more soldiers just to make sure that my retinue, my squad, is always well fed. So, who has high bravery and reflexes? Mika Nowak. That looks like a good option, although you've got rubbish hit points. Dana Rushnakova, on the other hand, not quite as good in the reflexes, but certainly really good time units and hit points. So I'm going to use that. And yes, this is the memorial wall for everyone that's been lost, except that it's only everyone that's been lost after I upgraded to the community edition and then downgraded and re-upgraded. Basically, it's missing Sam Coleman, Kotori Ashuda, Victor Duda. Yeah, anyway, Mika Nowak is going to go, and who else do we have? Never mind. We've replaced our losses. We are going to look for some more engineers to help with this comrade to work in their communist utopia construction facility. There we go. 6. That will leave me with 2 slots. 5. I don't think I'm going to have enough room to put science and manufacturing in the same base. Hey, Happy New Year! It's a funding council report. We don't sing Auld Lang Syne, we look at the balance sheet. And it looks like everybody is on board. Everybody is giving us more money, which is a good sign. Plus 494,000. And no alien victory is likely at this rate. We're keeping everybody happy, even Australia, which isn't getting any base coverage at this time. But the good news for the people of Australia is that we're going to expand our radar facilities here and get a little better detection down under, so to speak. So that'll take 10 days to build. It's going to cost me $250,000, but it will give me an extra 1,000 miles of range. I wonder what amazing things the 1980s will bring us, eh? Corsair Interceptor. The X-37 Corsair is the first aircraft designed specifically for fighting extraterrestrial aircraft. We have made extensive use of alien materials when designing the airframe, and used materials known to be resistant to alien weapons for everything else, providing an aircraft that is faster, tougher, and no less agile than our F-17 Condor interceptors. It is not capable of carrying heavy torpedoes, so should be complement for the Foxtrot rather than replace it. In many respects, the design of the craft is evolutionary rather than revolutionary. It is an immense undertaking to design an entire aircraft in such a short time, even for someone as intelligent as myself. Many of the gains have been made by reproducing existing systems using more efficient alien materials and manufacturing techniques, but we have made out 2 main innovations: introduction of a variable sweep wing design and the new ER3 Alenium Impulsion Reactor turbine system. The latter produces twice as much thrust as a conventional jet turbine, the former increasing maneuverability and low speed, while also increasing performance at high speeds. As a result, the Corsair can cruise at almost 3,000 km per hour, despite the extra armour making it larger and heavier than its predecessor. Construction of each Corsair represents a significant investment of time, money and alien materials, but I have little doubt that conventional aircraft will rapidly become obsolete as the invasion escalates further. Well, it's good to know that the scientist is dedicated to his work, and that during the epic New Year's Eve party we've been having, him and his staff have continued some research, although they haven't offered us any new paths. But yeah, we could base upgrade, which seems like very generic, and we have alien communications device that may unlock a method of decrypting alien transmissions. A Shrike drop... I think I'm going to go for the alien communications array because it will probably make, awesome sounds when we get it working, so we'll be able to understand this new 80s music that's going to come along. Okay, so it's going to take 120 man days to build a Corsair, 300,000, which is a significant portion of my funds. And really, we've plenty of Alenium, but I think what I'm going to have to be concerned about is that I'm really not going to run out of space in North Africa. And apparently I should also be concerned about the fact that there's a bug and my screen is not rendering correctly. Okay, so in the Caribbean we're going to need living quarters, which needs to be rotated that way. We're going to need at least one living quarters, and we're going to need at least one workshop to... Oh, we got to build there, and that'll be enough to get us started. So yeah, at this point I really have the game pretty much under control. The hostiles are sending nothing bigger than landers at us. We have foxtrots that I can send up in pairs to take down anything that's out there. The condors occasionally get used for dealing with escorts. Pretty much the foxtrots are able to run in and with impunity shoot down anything, leaving us with crash sites, so we pretty much just airstrike for the cash. And the only danger is that we might end up getting close to our fuel limits and therefore decide to engage when over water rather than over land. Again, same thing, more foxtrots running around and delivering Alenium-style torpedoes right into the maw of landing ships for great profit. Yeah, we send Charlie over there since we know we're going to land during daylight. And at this point we also have the ground game pretty much under control. Our squad can go in and basically blow their way through any hostiles. Sure, sometimes they accidentally blow up corpses and take some return fire, but there wasn't any casualties for a while. In fact, by being highly aggressive, I'm essentially getting away scot-free, if you don't mind the pun. Pretty much running up to bad guys and shotgunning them for maximum effect. Fortune favours the bold, as they say, especially if they're using a shotgun at point-blank range. Production of wolf battle armor is finished, so we will be even more badass from this point out. Okay, so what I want to build next, I guess, is it'd be really nice to have one of those Corsairs, wouldn't it? Let's, we've got all the oh, there are no free hangar slots. Exactly why I'm building out that second manufacturing facility. Okay, I guess... yeah, we could use a scatter laser because my heavy weapons girls could really use some bigger, more lasery guns. They'll be like laser troopers. Meanwhile, the science team are continuing to study the alien communications array. Perhaps it will tell them why disco is so popular. I speak of the devil. Whether they be within a few kilometers of each other or in opposite sides of the solar system, alien craft employ radio signals to communicate with one another. Their long-range transmissions are compressed to a remarkable degree. Only a few fleeting nanoseconds of signal can carry all the data the aliens need. The short duration of these transmissions makes it extremely difficult to calculate any fleet-level alien communications, but the sheer quantity of radio receivers on our planet means that a few examples have been recorded purely by chance. There are literally thousands of intelligence operators across the planet who are working to crack the encryption codes, but their extraterrestrials are using quantum-level cryptology. It is highly unlikely that humanity could crack the codes in the lifetime of our galaxy, let alone that of a human being, so it is open to debate whether our attempts to do so should be considered inspirational or grossly stupid. Anyway, a far more effective solution would be to capture a device capable of decrypting the signal. The decryption devices aboard UFOs captured to date have proved completely inert, apparently requiring an alien user. However, one of the artifacts your men recovered from the captured alien base appears to be a communications array capable of sending transmissions. Etc., etc. Oh, incidentally, the transmission that the rest of the world is so desperately working on to decode is an autopsy report of an unfortunate freshwater salmon abducted and dissected by the alien forces. I think it best we keep that to ourselves. And so that opens up research for the Quantum Cryptology Center, development of a base structure that will decode transmissions from detected UFOs and provide additional information on their crew and etc. Basically tells me which ones to airstrike. Okay, so in the Caribbean we now have living quarters, which means we could start recruiting. Now, since we have living quarters, it's probably a good idea to actually put some soldiers in there so that at least if the base gets attacked, then we have some boots on the ground, so to speak. Tapio Makinene, Sofia Kolova, Zach Thompson, Carla Hansen, and Yuto Suzuki. Those are the ones that have the good stats. Let's add those. I think a crew of 5 will be enough to defend my base if I take a defensive stance. Oh, and now the storeroom is ready. The storeroom is, of course, what's needed. You need to put you need to put stuff in there, basically. So you can't build anything unless you have the local supplies there. No, this is not the way to do it. I have to go to the storeroom in North Africa, and then I want to transfer to the Caribbean base a bunch of stuff. Now, the only question is, how much stuff do I need? An aircraft is a Corsair. It needs 10 Elenium, 10 alien alloys. So I need 10 of those, and 10 of those, and... Wait, no, that's value of sale. That's not right. That's, yeah, we're not selling, we are transferring. Transferring 10, 20 even, maybe. Let's do 20. After all, we can always send it back. Apparently it costs us money to transfer things, so I have to be sure that I'm going to use these things. Off to the Caribbean you go. Oh, production of scatter laser is finished. That is the laser equivalent of a machine gun. So what can we build now? We could build a sniper rifle, precision laser. We might actually use a couple of those, although I've not been using snipers much. Maybe I should bring the scout car back. After all, I did actually use it. 60,000, that's not so bad. I thought it was 160,000, so losing one of those to friendly fire wasn't quite as embarrassing as losing something more expensive. I'm actually thinking about installing the Armored Warfare mod, which will make the vehicles a bit... Oh, yes, UFO 81. Okay, what have we got then? We have medium and 2 very small hostiles. 16,000 meters moving east at 1,400 kilometers per hour, but I am not going to intercept that one because I'm going to take this obvious target, UFO 82. We're going to send a couple of Foxtrots at it, and I'm going to send the Condors against this one to strip off the escorts. UFO 83 in South America. Let's send the Foxtrots at it. There's nothing else. So yes, it's just business as usual, sending out Foxtrots on missions, using their superior range and missiles to take down targets with impunity. But all that is about to change soon. Isn't it nice the way these aliens just keep coming and dropping? Oh, UFO 81. Are those... Those are a different kind of fighters. That's interesting. Let's just... Well, I guess we're going to tail the target regardless, but those look different. And now we're on the tail, we can actually engage them. We don't care where they crash because they're fighters, and I'm pretty sure the Condors will be the right tool for this job. Engage! Okay, we're on their tail. So we're going to close to attack speed on the escorts. Nothing else, that's all we care about. What? Wait a second, there's some clicking. There's some clickiness not working here. Thank you. Oh, very, very odd. The game has gone all glitchy on me. The game is perhaps trying to say... the game is cheating. Okay, come on. Work! I said work, darn it. Your bugs are not supposed to be denying me my moment of glory. Oh, thank you. Now we're moving again. Okay. Pick your target. That is a very strange way to go after that target. We want to be getting inside the corner here. Okay, it looks like we're going to be going head on. Get ready with those roll maneuvers. We know you have them. Show us your move, Mr. Condor. And you see incoming lasers. And... Whoa, wait a second. They're firing really fast. Crikey. That is not good. Oh, dear. And I can't... Oh, it's Condor 5 is down. Condor 6. Condor 6. And you're not even in missile range. I'm sorry. Sorry. Yes, Condor 5 and 6. Splash down. Those are nasty. I guess that's why I need the new Corsairs, huh? Except we don't have quite enough cash to get a Corsair just yet. We need 300,000. So we have the arrival of a new alien force, and they're escorting that bomber up there, so we're going to need to use some alternative tactics since the Condors are roundly getting thrashed, or at least perhaps they need to use some fancy flying to figure out how to attack them. So the bomber has stopped bombing, but we can now send up a pair of foxtrots against it. Okay, so I'm gonna engage it, but I'm not sure whether I should. Actually, I'm not sure whether I should engage with these foxtrots, but we have to find out. It's not the best angle, but really what we want to do is shoot one of these fighters with missiles. And actually that means we should come from the side, so this might be the best orientation actually. Because if those are fighters, then they will probably have a roll maneuver that lets them dodge sideways, but if I launch the missiles at them sideways, then I will probably be able to shoot them down. Just use all your missiles, we just want a sample for our collection. That's good. Now you guys, get out of here. Get out of here, get out of here. Off you go. Ah, look, you see it went sideways, and we smacked it. It told you it had that roll maneuver. Okay, but at least we have one shot down so we can check the wreckage. Check out my wreckage. Check out my junk. No, didn't mean that. I mean check out the wreckage of the target alien, the junk, the bits. Never mind. But that still leaves us with a bomber causing havoc. Good thing that it is in range of the crew in North Africa. We're almost refueled. Send the crew out there with a set of missiles. Doesn't matter if it's over land, we just want to come from behind. So the idea here is we are going to approach and we're going to just kill the bomber. That's the only thing we care about, because once we've shot that bomber down, its reign of terror will be over as it falls towards the planet to be demolished to meet its fate against the Mother Earth that it is trying to bomb, or something like that. Look, okay, what we gotta do is make sure that our spacecraft fire them. Okay, so we're lined up. Missiles are ready. Come on. Yeah, there we go. So you can actually select both aircraft by pressing F4. Okay, missiles away. Bug out, and... Oh wait! Foxtrot 2, you did not fire your missiles. What is going on? Get back there, you have to take this thing down. We have no... Yeah, thank you, Foxtrot 2. Foxtrot 5, you just be a decoy. Okay, Foxtrot 5, you have to get out of there. You're running out of fuel, right? Just keep flying. Foxtrot 2, I'm sorry, you have to remain... Can you believe that literally we overstayed by a fraction of a second? We're probably going to lose Foxtrot 2 in the way back. But that noble sacrifice has saved thousands from the bomber. Did I say noble? It was a pretty stupid sacrifice because you didn't fire your missiles in the first place. You could have made it home. Over Australia we still have a hostile zipping around, so we send a pair of Foxtrots to fly a patrol route, looking at the various activity sites, hoping to find some sign. Now if they fly close, yeah, there we go. So we've found it. And now we have successfully identified the cause of the problem. It's just a case of treating it with avalanche torpedoes applied up the rear end, basically. Brilliant! Another excellent day's work for the Air Force. The Quantum Cryptology Center is a new structure that can be constructed in our bases, allowing us to decrypt the communications emanating from alien craft that have been detected by the base's radar arrays. This will give us full details of the UFO class, mission and crew. The decryption algorithm developed by my team while studying the alien communications array has been used to produce listening devices that can capture and decode alien transmissions in real time. All that they require is a position of the UFO that they will be tracking, provided by the radar tracking systems already in place in our bases. The Cryptology Center uses a scaling supercomputer architecture that can track unlimited numbers of UFOs. Tracking numerous signals simultaneously will draw additional power and may lead to temporary power cuts in non-essential areas, leisure facilities and the engineering department for example, but important base structures such as the command room and laboratories will remain unaffected. The design of the listening devices is based on the old Cray supercomputer, but is several orders of magnitude more powerful. The level of encryption on alien signals is so great that even with access to the decryption key, it still requires a vast amount of computing power to decode the message. An entirely new generation of specialized quantum computing hardware is needed to be designed to perform these calculations. Thankfully, I rose to the challenge. Funny thing is, this PC that I'm playing Xenonauts on is more powerful than those old Cray supercomputers. Anyway, not sure what to do next. I could do the electroshock, the buzzard jumpsuit. Oh, the D-42 Shrike dropship. An advanced dropship with improved speed and the capacity to carry additional soldiers into battle. More meat for the meat grinder. That sounds like a good plan to me, I think. Although having to maintain better squads might actually mean that I have more living space issues. Okay, how's the construction? Oh yeah, nothing's going on because I haven't got any engineers actually assigned to making the Hunter Scout car because I was really stupid. Thank you, comrade, for not telling me that. I guess I really do need to tell you how to do your job, unlike that scientist dude who, yeah, well, never mind. He's just come up with the Quantum Cryptology Center, and that is going to be the last thing I add here because pretty much I want to know what I'm dealing with when the aliens come by. And with a Quantum Cryptology Center getting built in North Africa and a new radar system coming online in East Asia, I think it's time for me to say I'm Scott Manley. Fly safe.